I've always been asked what could be worse, burning or drowning to death. Which one would you pick first? My choice has always been the latter of the two, and I say it so confidently, so let me explain this to you. It may be hard since I'm not much of a storyteller myself, but I want to give you my experience of drowning while breathing and how it felt. I want everyone to experience firsthand what it's like to be this man. So here are some shoes, actually one of my favorite pairs. Jordan Shattered Backboard 1s, these I don't normally share. I'm a size 9, so I apologize if they're too big or too small. I also strongly advise to leave the laces loose like I do, because the best thing that could happen to you is them falling off without you. It's a very distant dream of mine, and one that I really wish would come true. So this is my fair warning, because I'm not too sure you're prepared for the experience you're about to go through. I truly hope you're ready, because here's what it's like to walk in my shoes. I'll give you a second to take a deep breath while you put on these shoes. Once you do, understand that just like the style of Jordans, you and I are now one. They slide right on because I left them loose, and I hope you're ready for the feeling that's now come. Now that they're on, you stand firm and instantly notice some concern. Nails are in your mouth, you can't resist the urge to bite. You don't know why, you just know something doesn't feel right. As you blink, your surroundings change and the atmosphere feels dark, even when the sun is clearly shining so bright. You know this place, I know this place, we know this place. It used to be our teenage hangout spot, Willowbrook Mall, where you know where every store is, but this time there's a block. The halls are longer, the center seems further, so many people around you, and in your throat there's a knot. As you walk in through Macy's and past the Apple Store to get to the center, you notice so many people to stare at you while you just want to get to your destination. A sudden flash of heat strikes you, so sweat trickles down your spine with no explanation. But don't worry, you have on my shoes, so just keep it moving, get to your destination. It may take a while to get to the middle location, but once you do, be ready to be relocated. As soon as your foot touches the borderline that marks the center, you find yourself outside of a local bar wondering if you should enter, peeking inside to see what the vibes are like. Reaching into your pockets, you pull out that iPhone 12 Pro Max colored graphite, texting one of your closest friends because you refuse to go in alone. Yo, where you at? I'm outside the Hive. They respond. Soon as you come in to the left, come in bro, it's live. But as you reach for the door, your body denies you from going in because it knows the consequences to the actions you're about to commit. I wouldn't recommend going in, but the advice I got was you're fine as long as you got J's to go with your fit. But go ahead, find out for yourself. Left foot, right foot, one step at a time, and don't let those shoes slip. As you walk in, you see and feel every head turn to look at you, judging you immediately, but not understanding the shoes you've been given. And your friend? Oh, he's missing. Or maybe it seems that way because you just don't fit in. Why'd he walk in alone? What kind of outfit is that? Oh, you heard that too? That's why he's known. Funny feeling, huh? They've actually not said a word that you're thinking, but don't panic just yet. Keep those J's on and try to stop your patience from thinning. Breathe, breathe. Look up and find your friend, because the second you see him, I'll take you somewhere different. You begin wondering if leaving the bar is the right choice because you feel a knot in your throat leaving you no voice, and just when you decided to go on, an arm is wrapped around your shoulder. It's him. Your friend, so you can loosen up and once again be your body's controller. You're now at a restaurant, a family-owned one. You ask for the back booth, the same thing I would do. Clifton's famous Allwood Diner, a usual choice of mine, or ours shall I say. You normally go in groups, but this time you're alone while I narrate. Normally talkative and standing tall, but this time you're slumped over in your chair. Like the ground is pulling you down, you're fighting gravity, and everyone is looking at you like they seem to care. The stomach that once threatened you with growls to feed it is now numb because you think everyone can hear it, and that regularly defeats it. Your appetite is gone, but you're already here, so you order our favorite pasta bella. Go ahead and take a bite, because when you do, you'll suddenly hear everyone speaking go a cappella, questioning if you've ever been fed in your life or why you're here alone. So you do what I do and ask for a box to go, quickly paying and rushing out to change your zone. The sweat that once trickled down your spine has now spread all over you. The stomach that was once quieted by defeat growls for everyone to hear you since you chose not to eat, and that knot in your throat has grown, so you begin to dry heave. Sadly, the only advice I have to give you is not to open your eyes and breathe, because the second you do, ooh, you're now on stage in front of whatever is the world's population, and you've caught everyone's gaze. They see you scratching your body from the itch the sweat gave you, pacing back and forth just trying to get away. And as you scream for help, no words come out. And if they do, these people can't hear you. They just point, stare, and cover their mouths while they burst out in laughter too. Finally, the words you've been trying to say all day finally come out. Why won't they just understand me? I can't even explain this feeling. I can't breathe, I'm sweaty, my hands are sweaty. Is it only me? I didn't ask to be this way. Why am I so different? A feeling so unfamiliar to you, but I know, oh I know. Take the shoes off and take a deep breath, relax, and be careful that you don't crease the toe. See, I'm not asking for pity, just patience because the world needs more of it. This happens to me at random. I can be in public, by myself, or doing something out of the ordinary. It takes over my body and I lose function of it like someone's sitting on me and they're too heavy to carry. And the world barely understands me. I tried explaining to my mom that it happens even when we are just 5 minutes late. I get these attacks that are labeled as panic, but it's a feeling I can't shake. And she responds so ignorantly, reminding me that if I was born as late as we ran for our appointment, I would have came out of her a girl. So I explained to her clearly. That exactly proves my point about why I don't like running on time. Besides, I would have just been a Capricorn. You take off these shoes and the emotion is now gone, but I take them off and they put themselves back on like they have a mind of their own. And I used to think that this feeling is what people described when they told my mother that I was gifted. I even believed it because I was born only 4 days before Christmas, but they should have just said that I was different because I only have one specialty, and that's the ability to suffocate myself while I'm still breathing, or to develop a stutter while simultaneously dry heaving. But when I asked how to fix this, I was told medicine or to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. I quickly argued back by pointing out the irony, but I guess this is why I'm in front of a camera with all these lights on me, trying to learn how to cope with the first side of me. I call it anxiety.